He spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll throw from the gun. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 21 yards. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They're going to run this with a tight end. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup.
From the 36, Goff. That's taken in by Henderson.
Goff's pass complete to Darrell Henderson. It's a gain of 2.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Aaron Donald. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And some room to work. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. Down right around the 25. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Goff. He'll get this underneath to Henderson. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Henderson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds, right around the 7. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. Decision made for Sean McVay. They're going to go for it. big tight end on fourth. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They'll try the air now with Goff. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Rams have taken the lead.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. On first and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down at the 31.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
There goes Duke Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, 28 yards. And the Texans have retaken the lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having to pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up, because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, LA. Robert Woods, 73 yards. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
Take over first and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A big pickup of 38.
Come on, let's go.
What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good size run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means you're two safeties are back.
Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 13-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Darren Fells there to make the grab as his guys are able to regain the lead. So he scrambled right but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
That'll be caught by Cup. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think
he's got daylight. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again. Goff. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And Gay knocks this one through. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here first and 10 at their own 24. He'll give this to Henderson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tyler Higbee, 78 yards. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. So the call's made by Sean McVay. They're going to go for 2. Back to throw. Goff throws right side. And he's got it.
Come on, let's go.
So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. To throw again on second down. Watson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now Goff. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. The connection there, Goff to Cooper Kupp. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term compliment? Football. Offense take care of the defense. Defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs. A shotgun snap for Watson. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. Dancing to his left. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time,
Brandon Cooks. It's caught left side by Cooks. The 30. Past the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 96 yards. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Well, they were back in the shadows of their own goalpost, and that flipped quickly.
So much for playing it safe. I mean, the conservative, easy call, run the football, take care of it, create some space, pump the ball away, but no, let's throw it. And sometimes a defense's aggressiveness is used against them because when you've got people backed up, your natural inclination is to try and really force them back, and sometimes they get burned that way.
And they got burned there. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darrell Henderson, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this is going to be intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now it's Watson. Forced out to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. This is caught. It's Cooks. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll run it with Johnson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. To Johnson again. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Duke Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Texans have broken the tie.
Did you see them hold up 4 fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
He's got a man complete. Robert Woods. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Robert Woods with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5.
You know they pay me back.
Now he hit a loose football. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. tuck it away, take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They face a second down, but they are in field goal range. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Goff now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 7 yards left for second down. Ball at the 10. This is Brown on the carry. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
At this stage, you've got to hustle, got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Henderson. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson with time running out. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Rams 49, Texans 42.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go down.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.